Good evening. This is Frank Rego. I'm at the Hive in Albuquerque, New Mexico at Highland High School. Tonight's matchup is your Lady Hornets versus the Belen Lady Eagles. We'll be right back. Good evening. Welcome to the Hive in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are at Highland High School. Tonight's matchup will be your Lady Hornets versus the Belen Lady Eagles. This is a district tournament matchup, the quarterfinals. Winner will move on to play the winner of Valencia Grants on Thursday. and it will be held here at the Hive if the Lady Hornets end up winning tonight. My name is Frank Grego. I am your color analyst tonight. I will be the voice of the Hornets this evening. This is a Highland broadcast. We do have, it is being produced by Highland students, and it is being filmed by Highland students. So thank you, John Barnhill, athletic director. Thank you, Marco Harris, principal, all the administration, but particularly the teachers here at Highland. As the teachers here at Highland High School, they're the true winners. They're the true heroes that get these kids to study, to get them to be able to play, participate, and just, I'm a teacher here at Highland, and I see these teachers here 6:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the evening, working and making sure everything is going great for the student athletes here at Highland High School. We have a couple of celebrities in the house. We have the head coach from Highland High School, Coach Lovato. We also have the head coach for the baseball team, Coach Santillanes, here at courtside. So I talked to both coaches tonight, Sam Galvadon from Belen. He's very excited about his group in the middle of the season when we had Belen versus Highland. He talked about his young group, how they've won more games this year than they have the last 3 years. He appreciates the hustle, the effort that these girls have given. There's 3 seniors. We have Alicia Tuttle, Angelis Zaparro, and Mazen Lopez. They're the seniors. And, one of them start tonight. The others are all underclassmen. So they're a young team, but so is Highland High School. I know that we have 4 seniors here tonight at Highland, but the rest are juniors, sophomores, and we have a couple of freshmen. So Highland's group, talking to Coach Neal, I got to get these girls to the pit. We can't overlook Belen, but we got to get these girls to the pit. They moved up in the Quad A rankings this week. They're tied for 7th. And they're looking forward to a good game. They had a heartbreaker on Saturday last week, losing to St. Pius, on Friday night. And they had 2 opportunities to win that game, but turnovers, missed free throw there at the end, really cost the Lady Hornets the victory. We're looking to get more offense out of these Lady Hornets. I believe the first one to 50 tonight will win this particular game. Highland has to score 50. Talking to Coach Galvadon, he's not going to slow it down. He's going to go full board. Put the pedal to the metal. He's going to press. He's going to make sure he plays man-to-man. He's going to go up and down the court. Let's see. His goal was to try to get these Lady Hornets tired. So he feels that they're out of shape. Coach Lonnie Neal feels differently. It should be a great matchup tonight. We'll see you in about 2 minutes on Highland Athletics 4507 on YouTube. Search YouTube Highland Athletics 4507 and you can catch us live. Thank you. Testing 1. I don't have anything like that. It's not on it. So I'm sounding good. Okay.
In attendance, please stand.
As we come back to the Hive, again, my name is Frank Riegel. We're here in the quarter round of district play between your Lady Hornets and the ladies from Belen, the Belen Eagles. Currently, right now, we are getting ready to hear the national anthem performed by tape delay. As we come back to the Hive, we're joined by our cheerleaders this evening. And now the starting lineups tonight for Belen. A 5'9" sophomore point guard, Jalen Bob. Now we have a 5'5" junior sharpshooter, Leah Wright. At guard, 5'8" sophomore wing, deadly shooter as well, Jada Rose Wright. Now we have the only senior, 6'1", Mazen Lopez. And to end up the starting five is Danny Lynn Bob, sister of Jalen Bob, freshman, 5'7". And now, what you've been waiting for this evening, all weekend long, the Highland Lady Hornets, coached by Lonnie Neal in his 9th season here at Highland, the winningest coach in Highland basketball history. For the girls' side, your starting lineups will be just in one bit. Right now we are looking at the video that is produced by the biggest sponsor, the greatest sponsor, the man, the myth, the legend, David Montes Photography here at Highland High School. Thank you, David. Appreciate everything you do for us, buddy. For your Lady Hornets, coached by Lonnie Neal, we have forward, a senior, number 10, Anthony Jenkins. At guard, senior, number 11, 5'6", from Mexico, Limas. Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. It was nice meeting you the other night. Mucho gusto. Add another forward, 6'1" senior, number 22, the big lady in the middle, the Highlander. Another senior. 5'10". Number 23. Navarez. Sharpshooter Navarez. Senior. And a guard. The youngest one on the court. A freshman. Number 25. Coach's daughter. Rebecca Neal. That's your starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The starting tip is controlled by Highland. Neal gets the ball, passes to Nevadas, over to Limas, down low. Nice pass, entry pass. Rebecca can't hold on to the ball. Passes it to Jenkins. Jenkins goes up, misses a little shot. Nevadas with the follow, and it's good. Nice shot, nice follow-up by Nevadas. Looks like we have the baseball coach here. Fernando Santianes, no? There you go. Coach, thanks for having me out here. There you go. A little deflection there. 2-0, 7:34 to go. Both teams look like they have a little pep in their step tonight. It's a district tournament. They're excited. And the freshman, Lonnie Neal's daughter, Rebecca Neal, misses the layup. Off the steal, Lumos gets the rebound. Nevadas in the right place, right time to Jenkins. 2 dribbles. Up. Fouled by number 21, Macy Lopez. That's the team's first. 7:18 to go. Coach, you know we have 2 different styles of basketball tonight. Belen wants to run and gun, press all over the court, try to wear out Highland. And Highland wants to try to get that ball inside, so they want to come in, walk the ball up the court, get the ball inside, and control tempo. It'll be a tough one tonight for Belen, I think, in my opinion, to keep up with the Lady Hornets, not only their height, but their experience. Jenkins makes one of 2. Yeah, I know. It's always a benefit, too, when we get to play at our house, especially in a district tournament. It is, Coach, it is. As J. Bob gets trapped in the death corner there at half court, passes to her sister, who falls down. Macy Lopez with a right-handed dribble, passes over. And it looks like Highland, it might be in a 2-3 zone, which is unusual because normally we're always in a man-to-man, Coach Santianes. We're always man-to-man, but tonight we're on the zone. We look to be moving pretty well, too, in that zone. Contested shot, no go. No go, rebound by Neal. Neal on the right-hand side of the court, jump stops, passes to Limas for the 3-point shot. She was deadly Friday night, Coach. She was 3 of 3 from the outside. Gave us that layup there in the first overtime to take it to a second overtime. For us fans that don't know, Highland lost by 3 points that night as the first turnover by Neal. Yeah, that was a tough one Friday, right? It was. We've had some opportunities there to be able to win that game. Missed free throw by one of our seniors, and just a missed opportunity, 2 missed opportunities, free throws and turnovers there. We could have won that game. So Coach has a baseball team that's coming along as Nevadas, sharpshooter Nevadas, hits a 3-pointer, 6-0. Well, like you said, I mean, it's baseball season, so it's always an exciting time. When's that first game, Coach? Oh, season opener is tomorrow. Home opener, though, is Saturday. Doubleheader against Valley here at the Hornets Nest. We'll be hosting them Saturday. There's a couple of shots that have been missed by Belen, and Coach Neal's encouraging his team. Come on, let's get the rebound. As Belen has taken a couple of shots and have got control of the boards the last 2 times down the court. Ball dribbled by Leah Wright to number 33, Belen Bob. Off the side of the rim, another rebound. Carpenter gets away with a foul, and she walked with the ball. Belen's basketball. second turnover for us tonight.
Coach, I tell you what, it's nice to be inside the gym right now. Though. I felt like the weather would never get warm. We kind of had some let up this week, so.
And it looks like it might be some windy tomorrow, or is it today?
No, it's supposed to get really windy tonight into tomorrow, yes. And you know what they say in baseball, it's the great equalizer. Wind's the great equalizer, right? It sure is.
Another turnover by Highland. I don't know who we're passing to there. You know, we do have seniors on the squad this year for the girls, and sometimes they just really fold a little bit under pressure. And we've been so used to Denise Ryan, who was a 4-year starter.
Oh, wasn't she a staple in the program? Yeah. I remember her energy, and geez, she was fun to watch. Spark plug every time she touched the ball.
You know, she's a leading scorer, all-time leading scorer at Highland. She should be on that yellow banner here shortly.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. She's in Arizona right now.
Arizona, correct, at a Division III school, Arizona. And she's starting, so that's really good.
Yeah.
8-0, 5:01 to go. It looks like it's a 30-second timeout. Tell me a little bit about the pitching that you have this year.
Yeah, no, we have a sophomore that we identified last year as a freshman. His name's Matthew Antonio. The amount of work he's put in a year and a half, I mean, it's just a joy to watch. He's gonna be our ace right now. Yeah, I mean, he's so much more locked in than I feel some of our older guys are, and it's fun to see him set the tone. But he's gonna take the ball for us tomorrow, and I think he gives us a great chance to win.
And where will we play tomorrow night, Coach? I'm sorry.
Sorry, we are at Manzano tomorrow.
At Manzano, yes. Yeah. That should be great. Get those Canyon wins, and so that should be great.
Yeah, we'll take a relatively young team in to Manzano, and they'll actually have the same, too. So it should be fun. We should be really competitive tomorrow.
As Highland opened up with the man-to-man press, as Jenkins lets Lopez go right around her, they call a foul on Jenkins. Highland's first.
Foul charging against number 10, Harmony Jenkins.
Oh, Lacey Lopez took the ball with her left hand, traveled to the basket, and Harmony Jenkins just couldn't get caught up with that. And now we have Limas pushing number 33, Daylin Bob.
Good rotation there, too, on the zone.
Very good rotation. Limas didn't need to push her underneath. You know, that's one thing about rebounders. They get caught up underneath the rim. Can't rebound underneath the rim, right?
No, that's the problem too when you play in a zone, right? I mean, playing in a zone, rebound, because man-to-man, you have your man, you go box her out. But here in the zone, it's like, okay, who's the closest one to me?
Walked out the space. That was Jalen Bob with the 2-point basket from Belen. I'd like to welcome all our viewers from Belen. Welcome to the broadcast here at Highland. It's been produced by Highland students and filmed by them. Special thanks to John Barnhill, Athletic Director, and Principal Marco Harris. Go ahead, Coach.
2 free throws coming up here.
Yep. Oh. She was so off the other night on her free throws. Savannah Combs was. And, you know, freshmen, end of the season, big games, you know, for big, you know, Friday night was for district championship. Tonight is to get to the state tournament. And all season long, she hit those free throws, and these last 2 games, she's just off.
I didn't realize Savannah, she's a really freshman.
Wow. And her sister's an 8th grader playing on our JV. Okay. So Coach Neal has some people coming back. As we have a couple of subs, Ava Cordova coming in. And looks like Nevada's coming in too for some speed. 3-point shot, air ball, Ava Cordova at the rebound. And she's looking for someone to pass to. And this is what we were talking about to Coach Neal, getting Nevada, Celia Nevada is a little senior-orientated, but getting the ball to her earlier and bringing the ball up dribbling. Takes a little bit of pressure off the freshmen, the younger point guards, as we have a turnover there. Their 4th turnover. As Belen makes the layup.
Hey, you were right when you said they wanted to push the pace. Belen's up and down. They want to go. But so far, we're able to handle it. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So I used to be a catcher back in the day, and I thought catcher was a pretty important position. Who's your catcher on this year's squad, Coach?
Right now, Aronson Nelson. He's going to start tomorrow for us. we have a basketball player I'm sure you're really familiar with, Eric Tennyson. I am. He'll do some of the lion's share behind the dish too. But right now he's still a little rusty coming out from basketball. But
It's a different ball game. So that three-point shot was by Leah Navarez, sharpshooter Navarez, with her 6th point or 8th point, I believe. And so you have Tennyson and the first gentleman's name there?
Aronson Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, big strong kid. Probably our number 2 on the mound, but when he's not pitching, he'll do a lot of the catching. I mean, hopefully we can get him some rest, and like I said, get Tennyson back there. But we have all the confidence in the world in both of them, so it should be fun.
Is that the only basketball player that came out this year, or do you have a couple others?
No, so it's actually looking really good in terms of basketball. Right now we have 2 freshmen that are out because their season just ended. That's Isaiah Trujillo, and then we have Joseph Martinez Baca. Yep, I know him. He'll be there. And then Logan Mitchell, he'll be out soon hopefully not too soon, right? Because he's working with varsity basketball team right now, but he'll be out at the end of varsity basketball season. So three of the freshmen there, and then Tennyson, the sophomore.
That's good. I'm glad some, it looks like we have a little sprained ankle by Nevada. That isn't good news for us. Oh, that isn't good news at all.
No, speaking of injury, a basketball player that spent a lot of time on the injured reserve is Jamar Dean. He'll play a crucial role in the outfield for us.
Good. I hope that's just a little tweak of the ankle, as the trainer's looking at her right now. Doesn't look too serious.
Miss Shelton, one of the best in the business there, taking a look at her ankle. And
always lucky to have her as Rebecca Carpenter just pushes the screener, and the shot was made. 3-point shot was made. I don't want to tell you how silly the foul was right there, but that was...
Coach Neal doesn't look very pleased either.
No, not from the senior. There was a nice screen, and Rebecca Carpenter shoved her right in the throat. If we're playing college basketball, that would be a flagrant one, right?
It sure would.
Right?
Sure would.
And I see you following the Lobos basketball team this year. I happened to see you on TV.
Yeah. We have a big one tomorrow night in Boise, the Lobos do, right? So we sure do. And hopefully the home baseball team take care of business, and so can the Lobos.
Well, I'll be at the Manzano field tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll run back home and watch the Lobos play later on that evening.
Excellent.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about introduce your coaching staff, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Because I'm not on it. Just teasing.
No, we have a wonderful coaching staff. I mean, it's guys that two of them, there's 4 of us, okay? There's me and two out of the 4, I mean, I've known for a very, very long time. One I've actually known, Coach Jay Cordova. Him and I have go back since probably T-ball baseball at North Valley Little League. And we've known each other that long.
Wow. 13-6. Belen does want to get it up the court and shoot it.
So we go back that long. We played high school baseball together. He's our pitching coach, and he's actually, the decision he made this year was really honorable. I asked him to step down and take the younger team because, as you may or may not know, we have 2 teams this year. Yeah, and so that's a big step in our program. Nice pass.
And Carpenter didn't do that Friday night. She couldn't pivot to the left-hand side of the basket. I'm sure Coach Neal worked with her these last couple of days because she had layups the other night. And it's all about footwork in basketball. As number 1, Martinez takes this 3-point shot, misses it. Cordova brings the ball up.
Great effort by Sarah Martinez to get back and stop the ball.
Almost in by Cordova, now jump stopping, she passes the ball, leaving her feet. And set up the turnover by Highland. Jump ball, and it goes to Belen.
Yeah, but going back to our coaching staff, I asked them to take a step back in terms of program levels, and just because I needed that experience of an experienced coach to help out with that secondary team, and he was so gracious to do that, and he's excited to do that, and I couldn't be more happy to have him on our staff just because of his willingness to do whatever is best for the program. But I guess that's a testament. That's why we've been friends for so long too.
Jalen, Bob, well, not only the friendship, but coaching myself for a long time, when you find that assistant coach that's willing to do that, it's worth every little penny, right? Oh, it's worth every little penny. Never get rid of him, Coach. How about the other two coaches that you have?
Yeah, so Coach Adams, he played for us about, 10 years ago now. Okay. 10 years ago now at Albuquerque High, so it's a kid that I've known for a long time. Now it's actually a young man that I'm really good friends with. Another guy that would do anything for the kids, and it's his second year. His second year,
17-9 at the end of the quarter, second year.
Yeah, his second year helping us out. And man, he's super, super dedicated. He's one of those ones that, assistant coaches ask for keys. They ask for keys, and they're like, well, what do you need keys? I'm always here before you. And nope, he beats me here all the time. Okay, so I finally got him keys, and he takes initiative. Tons of initiative, and I couldn't be more happy. He has a heart of gold, too. And I'm glad he's on our team.
Awesome.
And so he'll be helping me. That's Coach Lewis Adams. He'll be helping me on the varsity. Coach Cordova will be the head C-team coach with the help from a young man named Angel Lopez. And he was a senior last year. He's a student at UNM now. And so he's fortunate enough he gets to go to UNM during the day, come and help us in the afternoon. And another one that's just been instrumental to helping our guys get eligible and that kind of thing.
Awesome. You lost a coach who now is coaching, head coach.
I was waiting until that comes up. Every interview I do, they ask about my brother, and rightfully so, man.
I'll introduce you to him because he's your brother. I'm just kidding. Good guy.
Super proud of what he's doing too at a Trisco. I mean, it's a tough place to be as a first-year head coach, and he's taking the bull by the horns.
There you go. As Highland is really nice pass by Stone to Carpenter. Carpenter seems to be very focused tonight. For the old-fashioned three-point play, we have a 10-point lead, 19-9, as Highland ended out that quarter with an 8-0 run on Belen. 19-9, 7:52 to go. Carpenter up for one shot, makes it 20-9. Coach, so that's your team there. How many years have you been here at Highland, Coach?
Well, that's another tricky question. So I got here in the fall of 17. Our first season was 18. So we played 18 and 19, but then the world ended in 2020, so we lost 2020, and we lost 21 because of no athletes at the school that year. So this is my 6th year, but we've only played 4 seasons. This is only our 4th season.
I asked that question on purpose because the other day I'm talking to somebody at the movie theater, and they're talking about your program, and they're talking so very highly of you because a lot of coaches would have taken off. And, and maybe those opportunities have come or did come and you passed them, or maybe they will come in the future. But for you to just stick around in this program, it's shown a lot about who you are as a man and a person. And I know it doesn't go unnoticed, being a former coach myself, I think that's great.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. And I get that a lot. But truly, I'm a lucky man. I get to do what I love.
Isn't it that cool?
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. And there might be a few things I do for the kids, but the amount that they do for me,
it's not what we do for the kids. It's what the kids do for the coach.
Absolutely. And when you're out there doing it, like you've done it for several years, you understand that. So, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for.
And you've been coaching a long time, so you've already gotten the calls Hey, coach, I'm having a baby. Hey, coach, I'm getting married. Can you come? Hey, coach, I'm coaching now. As we have a turnover by Highland, it's 22-9. Those are the calls that just bring a smile to your face, don't they? Yeah, you hang up and you tell the person that's next to you, and my wife tells me, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yeah. And I'm like, babe, that's another life you never even knew, about me. But so those are great calls.
Yeah, and I wish I would have understood that as a younger coach, right? I mean, as a younger coach, we're more transactional than we are transformational.
Nicely said.
Yeah, right. And now it's, I want to be transformational, not transactional.
Yeah, and and the sport and all sports have changed to where if you're not, the latter, what you just said, then you're losing touch. You're not in touch with your kids.
Yeah, because they're humans, man. We're not robots, and they have so much information too.
Right.
But yeah, that's excellent. Once you start making relationships with them, I mean, you can butt heads with them for 3-4 years, but 2-3 years after they graduate, it's nothing but hugs, bro hugs, fist bumps, and those calls.
And it's the same thing about teaching. I'm a second-year teacher, first-year teacher, really. Yeah. And me and this one kid, we butted heads for 3 years.
Sure.
For whatever reason, this year, he's like my best friend. I mean, I know he can't be my best friend, but that kid, he comes in every morning. Hello, Mr. Grego. Comes in at 3:30 in the afternoon. Hey, Mr. Grego, why are you doing here so late, Let me help you. I'm like, okay. I couldn't even get him to come to class the first 2 years. Oh, over by Belen. Needed to be. Amanda Lemus has really done a good job bringing the ball up the court the last half of the season because we lost our point guard to the injury, and I know Coach Neal has his daughter, Rebecca, coming in, who's on the court now, but like he said, and she's coming out right now, when she goes 100 miles an hour, she wants to go 200 miles an hour, and the game is just, it goes too fast for her. And, he's trying to sub her out a lot more so she can learn from it.
Yeah, that'll come with experience, right? I mean, she's an 8th grader, right? You said?
Oh, actually, Rebecca Neal is a 9th grader. It's Savannah Combs' sister is the 8th grader. And we just had a foul by Ava Cordova, but I wanted to mention really fast, Michaela Lovato, Coach Lovato's daughter from the football team, power lifter, cross-country runner,
she's
track runner. I don't know what she doesn't do, but she's out on the court right now.
You might see her pitching for us soon.
You could. Challenge her enough, she'll be out there. As number 13, Jada Rose Wright misses the outside shot. Cordova again, jump stop. Look at that! Wow, how about that? How about that? Coach Lovato's daughter scores 2 points. And I don't even think he sees it. He's not even, I don't know where he's at. It's another turnover there by Nevadas. That's our 9th turnover. Foul by Cordova on the 2 shots. 24-9. 5.25 to go. Let's see here. So we've talked about coaching staff. We talked about the youth of your team again. Yeah. I'm at the movie theater last Friday night, and the gentleman that takes my money to get the large popcorn and the large Coke says, we just played practice games against Highland. My brothers did. I guess his brother is at El Dorado.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you guys have a great JV team. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, really? Who? I didn't know we had another team at the time. There, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about a lot of our migrant students are out this year for you. Is that true?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, they're pretty talented.
Very talented. I mean, we got one. We got a young man, Kendry Gomez is his name. From what I was told, I mean, a month ago he was in Cuba. He was in Cuba, and right now he's trying to pick up English. It's really tough for him. But coming over, he didn't know a lick of English, and then we have about 4 or 5 kids that, I mean, English is 100% their second language. Yep. And so they've been in the program a couple of years, but it's baseball, right? It's baseball. It's a global game. It's especially with the areas these kids are coming from. It's been played. They've been taught it or been around it since they were young. So we all speak the same language when we're on the baseball field.
Yes, that's cool. And, you say that there's a lot of students that we get that just come out, from who knows where, Iran, Afghanistan, and Nigeria. And I had a student last year that says, I've only been in the United States for 2 days.
Yeah. Jeez.
And he came out for football, and he's one of the fastest running backs that we had. And there you go. A lot to coach Tim. We have 24-10, 5:22 to go. It's Highland's ball underneath. I'm sorry for our viewers out there that keep on saying, hey, how come you're not talking about the basketball game? Excuse me, yeah, we are here to talk about basketball, but, I never get the varsity head coach for baseball here, and as Jenkins gets the ball top of the key, and you can tell they're looking down low a lot as Stone, that's Ryan who misses the three-pointer, but it goes off of Belen, Highland basketball. It looks like Belen is going to zone the inbounds pass. So watch this. They're going to go right back into the outside. And Vanya Limas with the three. Mom, Dad, that's for you. The Limas family, that's for you.
Yeah, it looks like a set play coming out of it.
Yeah, it was a set play.
Executed.
Are there set plays, Coach, in baseball? Because a lot of people are arguing with me that they're not set plays in baseball, and I'm like, no, there's set plays.
There's a lot of set plays in baseball, yes.
Yes. And some of those plays are when we're on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it could be either side. I mean, offense or defensively, we can set plays, absolutely.
So if I'm a parent out there, and I know there's about 15 people out there watching this game, and I have a son that's here at Highland that wants to play baseball, is it too late to come out?
Absolutely not. No, honestly, it's not. I mean, we have a policy where we accept kids. We want kids to come out. We want to teach them the game, especially if they've never played before.
Right, and I'm glad you say it like that, because a lot of coaches will say, yeah, we already started, it's too late. But we do have another program, and that's that other program.
It's our developmental program.
It's your developmental program, and I appreciate you doing that. And especially for a school like Highland, where a lot of our athletes play 2 or 3 sports, right?
Yeah, we want to give as many kids as many opportunities as possible.
Rebound was by Combs. That Combs is 6'2", all but 6'2", and boy, she can play the game of basketball. She has long arms, and as Limas takes that little 5-foot jump shot and misses it. Vanya Limas, senior, has really come on these last couple of weeks and played really good basketball. As Harmony Jenkins comes out, Harmony's not herself this evening. I know her grandparents are watching in Colorado. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. I enjoyed meeting you here a couple of weeks ago. As number 13, Jada Rose Wright moves the ball up the court to number 1, Martinez, who's not afraid to shoot it. Goes off the knee of, let's see here, I don't get that number, 33, Daylin Bobb. Daylin Bobb is the younger sister to Jalen Bobb, number 0. We have a freshman and a sophomore. Looks like Ryan gets beat up a little bit there by Jada Rose Wright. How do you like my little scorebook up here, right?
Yeah, no, you're pretty well versed in this too. This is awesome. Yeah, I've done this several times on the baseball end, but keeping up with basketball, it's a lot different.
It is a little bit different. I used to be
the pleasure of working with Ed Nunez, calling some baseball games at Fairview. So
yeah, I had it, and I asked Ed to call the game with me tonight, but I guess he's at El Dorado.
Oh, is he?
I used to be the public announcer there at the Hive here for baseball. There for about 3 seasons.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and then I came back to coaching basketball, and it just didn't allow me to do that anymore. But hopefully you guys have some sort of public announcer up there in the booth.
Yeah, we actually have a younger kid doing it right now. He did our alumni game over the weekend.
Is he on the basketball team?
No. He's an 8th grader.
Okay, good.
He's an 8th grader out of district, but he just he's interested in calling games. I said, yeah, come over. And he thrilled the crowd the other day.
Awesome.
It was neat to see. He almost stole the show.
Daylin Bobb with that 3-pointer to bring it 30-13 as Highland has extended that lead by 17. I know Coach Galvadon wanted to run up and down with Highland.
Yeah, and you mentioned that at the beginning of the game, and every time I look up, I see Belen up and down the court, but then every time I look up at the score, it's, Highland's taking care of business.
Highland has had a good shooting percentage, and Belen hasn't, right? Belen has missed a lot of open shots, but you know what? Like Coach Calvadon said, we're going to continue to play that way, and we're going to see how it rolls out. Yeah. And I just noticed that we have a couple of, looks like the Wright sisters have different colored shoes. Both of them have a pink shoe and a black shoe. So I wonder if they have the same size, huh? As Limas gets blocked by Wright, and Lopez brings the ball up, crossover dribble to the left-hand side in front of Highland's bench. One of the Wright sisters takes the shot. The other sister gets the rebound as Limas gets fouled by one of the Wright sisters, number 33. Daylin Bob is the person that's been called for the foul. So that was a correction. Daylin Bob is the one that shot the shot. That's a 16th foul. That's her second foul. The next foul will be a penalty, which will result in a 1-and-1 for you viewers out there. Once you reach 17 fouls and a half, the opponent gets a 1-and-1 free throw. Up into the 10th foul, Coach, and then after the 10th foul, then it's a double bonus. Two-shot foul as passes into Combs, who hits her first 2 points as Carpenter gets the deflection and it goes right off of. It looked like it went off of Jenkins. It looks like the official's going to come back in and say it did go off of number 11, Jenkins, Belen basketball.
Yeah, Carpenter using that long wingspan of hers to mess up those passing lanes.
Well, I guess not. I guess that the official said, hey, it's your call. So we'll go that way. 32-13. Again, a special shout out to the Highland teachers. Nice pass by Carpenter. Jenkins. Oh.
I didn't see it there.
So Jenkins loses control. Combs comes over the back of the Belen player, but she's 6'3", has hands to her knees, and didn't even touch the shooter that's about to shoot now, and they call the foul over the back. These are the frustrating moments of coaching, right? Come on, Blue, that was a strike. Come on, what's your strike zone, right?
Absolutely.
As Lopez goes up, and nice form, nice everything there. Makes the first 32-14.
Now, what's the format the rest of the way? And the winner out of this gets the winner out of who?
So there's another quarterfinal game that is right here, and it is Grants playing Valencia. The winner of that game and the winner of this game will play at the higher seed. So hopefully Highland wins, and we'll be playing Thursday night, either Valencia or Grants. Cordova takes a little jump shot, misses it. Combs goes up, and it looks like she's fouled by number 45. And I have Aneva Clayton.
Foul strikes the Eagles, number 45.
Now, where's the Grants Valencia game being taking place?
It is being placed in Valencia right now.
Valencia.
Aneva Clayton. My great-great-aunt was Aneva. You don't see that name quite often as Neal passes a nice pass down into Carpenter. Carpenter falls hard, and she's down. I don't know if they're going to call anything there, but she's down. Looks to be timeout. She fell really hard. Ouch. Really, really hard. Fell right on her chest. Hopefully it's not nothing serious. What's upsetting to that is I know Coach Steele wanted a foul on that. No foul was called. Referees tonight, though, are doing a lot better job than the other night, Coach. It was, and I know I won't get in trouble for this because I'm at a Highland broadcast, but they were awful Friday night. They were just awful. But anyways, tonight the officials are doing a great job, and if you know anybody that was refereeing that day, please don't tell them my name with them. Yes, Danielle. It's Daniela Volanic. Thank you for giving me that comment as Anaya Stone gets the steal to Vanya Limas, who brings it up against number 21, Macy Lopez. Stone passes it to Jenkins. Jenkins back up to Cordova. Fakes the shot. Limas fakes the shot. You know, right now they're looking for Combs coming across the middle in front of that zone, but sometimes Combs isn't showing her body that, hey, I'm open. You go in front of that defender, right? Don't go behind the defender. We can't pass through the defender. As a three-pointer was from Harmony Jenkins. Grandma and Grandpa, that one's for you. As Belen takes the shot, it's off the side of the rim. Jalen Bob was the shooter, and it's rebounded off of Highland. Belen basketball. Number 21, Macy Lopez, has really worked hard for Belen, and good ball player, nice release as that shot goes off, and it's off Belen. Highland basketball. So yeah, the winners will play Thursday night, and then the winners for that will play the district champion, St. Pius, Saturday night at St. Pius. Got you. So, that was a hell of a game Friday night. Highland had every opportunity to win that game.
So our boys and girls could potentially be playing at the same time.
The boys will play Friday night for the district championship here. So it was like a flip of a coin as Limas gets it off the glass to a three-point basket. They're 5 of 6 this half in three-point land, 38-15 at halftime. We'll be back in approximately 5 minutes.
That's the end of the first half.
As we come back to the Hive, my name is Frank Riego. Welcome everybody. Welcome back. Tonight's score is Lady Hornets 38, Belen Lady Eagles 15. As we come back to the Hive, let's see here. Daniela, thank you so much for watching this evening. Carla Sanchez, gracias. Thank you very much. If there's anyone else out there, I'd appreciate you giving me a little shout out and tell me who you are, who you're rooting for. For any Belen fans out there, welcome to the broadcast this evening. The Belen Lady Eagles are doing a great job.
Owen Aguilar is going to join you.
Boy, I have another special guest tonight. Assistant head coach of the the Highland boys football team.
That's right.
Coach Owen. Coach Owen, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks, Frank. How's it going?
Really good, really good. I'll tell you what, I'll call the dribbling and the shooting, and you just tell me a little bit more about the football and what we're doing for preseason, okay?
Well, football's going to be it's an interesting year coming up, but, always going to be a young group. I think they're going to do really well. We just have to see what we're going to have coming back.
As Lima gets the loose ball and scores. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Lima, the shot was by Navarez, who fought for the rebound. Limas picks it up. Are we going to be a little younger this year than last year?
Yeah, we're going to lose some key seniors. But, we're continuing to grow. I think we'll be all right. Mm-hmm. How about that Highland press? It looks like they're doing really well preventing Belen to get down court easily.
Well, we were right, just made a two-pointer. I was talking to Coach Santianes from the baseball team. Part of it, there was a walking call by Jenkins. That is our 10th turnover this evening. Coach Calvadon says, I want to run up and down with Highland, try to get him tired. But their shooting percentage was 18% from the first half. You can't win very many games like that. But, yes, Highland has put a lot of pressure on turnover at Belen, and of course, Coach Neal has started off in a press and has created two turnovers. As I stutter. As Neal passes it to Limas, Limas walks with the basketball, turnover number 11. Limas has had a great second half of the season, though. She brought a lot of consistency to the ball handling. That's similar to the quarterback on the football team, right? You need a good quarterback to bring the ball, to hike the ball, and you got the ball up the field.
Yeah, you got to lead the team. You got to see everything, just like the point guard does. You got to see everything and distribute the ball as well as you can.
And there's Limas again with the rebound. Passes it to Neal. Nice pass to Jenkins. And had a nice defender get a deflection.
That's a Euro stick.
As Nevares passes the ball to Neal right in front of Dad. Dad says, set it up. Coach, do you have any kids of your own?
No kids at the moment.
No kids, and there's a walking call, another walking call. At the moment.
No kids at the moment, we'll see.
Okay, so we're working on this maybe. Okay. But you have like 35 kids throughout the season.
Give or take, yeah. We got us up to like about 50 this year. So we got a lot of kids this past season coming out. Enough to field two teams, which is nice.
It is nice. And Coach, I had Coach Lovato here a couple of weeks ago helping me do the broadcast. And one of the things that I just love about the coaching staff here for football at Highland is that the unity of the coaches. You've had a few coaches together for a long time. Coach Platts, the Platt was son and father, and yourself, Coach Lovato. Mm-hmm. You seem to have a good core there.
Yeah, we've been here from the beginning. It's a great atmosphere, honestly. The coach's office is always a good place, not just to talk ball, but I feel like we get along very well. We do have a ton of different personalities, but it keeps it interesting. And, just a great group of guys.
As Macy Lopez posts up the freshman, she was really smart. She's a senior. She was really smart about, hey, I have a freshman behind me that's about 6 inches smaller than me, and she gets the ball down low, drop steps, puts it in, gets the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. The lead is 40-19. That was the first foul, I believe they called it on Nevada. No, excuse me, on 25 Neal. She misses the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Called with the rebound. Neal brings it up the court. Play number 1 is called. Cordova looks down low, takes a dribble, passes it across court to Neal. Neal goes in. It's blocked by Lopez. There's Combs. Combs looks like she's getting harassed by one of the Wright sisters.
Oh, she had someone open underneath. She missed them. 7-3.
Lopez is just off tonight, but she's normally spot on. Out of bounds, Belen, Highlands basketball. Mason Lopez, 6'1", 6'2", senior from Belen, New Mexico. I talked to Coach Galavon this evening, and he had nothing but a lot of praise for that young lady. You know, she's one of the seniors that have stuck it out all 4 years at Belen. She's a really good player. You know, and it's really neat when you have those kids that stay for the 4 years, and they don't get caught up in any of the drama, and they stay with the program, and it's a nice feeling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's almost more rewarding for you than it is for them to see them go 4 years through a program. It's great. It shows their dedication, obviously not just on the field or the court, but also in the classroom, that they stay eligible all 4 years.
That is a talent. That is a talent. It looks like there was alternate possession, and the arrow was pointing in the wrong direction. Belen basketball, another turnover by Highland. That's their 5th already this half. I know Coach Neal's not going to be very happy with that, as he wanted to keep his turnovers under 15. Right now they're at 14. As Highland breaks out in the man-to-man press, or should I say woman-to-woman press. As Ryan gets the steal, the layup and good, 42-19. Just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Deflection by Ryan. Lopez brings the ball up the court. It looks like she carries that basketball. Oh, slams the basketball. Let's give her a warning. Let's not give her the T. I don't think that was necessary, but she's trying real hard. I understand that's technically a kind of a decorum rule.
Yeah, it's tough to keep your composure in a situation like that. You're down 42-19.
First of all, though, I didn't think she carried the ball. The dribble went high. She kept it on top.
It was debatable, debatable. Could have gone all your way.
You know, so I will say this, like I said the other night, the ball doesn't lie. Yeah. Now, I was rooting for Highland the other night. And,
well, she got 2 shots now, so if she makes it, what's the deal?
There we go.
On that one.
That's a nice job for Ava Cordova. She deserves that free throw. Nice young lady. Nice mom, too. Very nice. So, Coach, you teach here at Highland High School. I know you're part of the special ed program here at Highland. And
yes, sir.
Thank you very much for the continued dedication you have in the classroom to these kids. I know you coach, you teach and coach some of my kids, and they just love Coach Owen.
Oh, well, no, it's my pleasure. It's just a great school. I love teaching here. I love coaching here. You know, it doesn't really feel like work most of the time we're here. You're interacting with the kids, making sure they're being the best possible people they can be.
As Lopez takes a swat at Jenkins there. You know, in college we would have called that a flagrant one. That was uncalled for, but Lopez plays hard, and got to give her a lot of credit. As Combs misses the bunny, and there's that lady Lopez with the rebound. Number 13, Jada Rose Wright, does the one-handed baseball pass to her Jalen Bob. Bob misses the layup. Lopez with the rebound, misses it. Rebound Highland. Ryan brings it up. Jenkins has the basketball, passes it to Neal. Neal back to Ryan. As Belen is in a 2-3 zone, the high post is open. One dribble by Jenkins. She gets fouled by Lopez, I believe. They're going to call number 21 Lopez, and I think that is her 3rd foul.
Mason Lopez.
Jaden Lopez. Excuse me, correction, Macy Lopez. Macy Lopez asked the official, why me? Why her?
She made the foul.
She made the foul. She made the foul.
Like you said, the ball doesn't lie.
The ball doesn't lie.
Harmony put it in.
Jenkins, Southwest Senior Award winner, also in line for the National Merit. She'll know here later on this month if she gets that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, wonderful young lady. I've had the pleasure of talking to her a few times.
Oh yeah, very bright, very polite.
Yeah,
just a great student.
looks like Vanya Lemus is going to get called for the box out. I think when she boxed out Leah Wright is maybe all of 45 pounds. You can, anyways, there was a foul on Lemus, her second foul. As Combs comes out on Leah Wright, I don't know why, but the block is made. Leah Wright gets the best of that, takes the ball away from Combs. Jalen Bob misses the 5-foot jump shot, goes out on off of Belen, Highland basketball. So, Coach, how many years have you been here at Highland already now?
Coaching, this would be, I think we're going into our 7th year.
Coaching. And teaching?
Teaching, this is my 4th year. So all the kids I had as freshmen in the classroom are all seniors this year.
Nice little set play by the bench there. Rebecca Carpenter with the 10-foot jump shot off the right wing. As Jada Rose Wright takes the ball in, misses the layup, rebound Carpenter to Lemus, passes it to Ryan. Ryan catches the ball, looks down low, gets it stolen, deflected by number 4, Leah Wright. Leah Wright gets another deflection. Looks like this ball's going to be off of Ryan. It might be Belen's ball. No, they're calling it white ball. So Anaya Stone, senior, will bring in the ball. We don't get to hear very much of Anaya Stone's name very often, so she has a nice little assist. But the layup is missed. She gets the rebound, though. Lemas takes the ball, passes it to the left wing to Coach Lovato's daughter. She takes it, maybe does a little bit of a walk, passes to Stone, gets the assist. Lovato with the assist, Stone with the 3 from the bleachers. As number 13, Jada Rose Wright, passes it off to Leah Wright. Rebound Stone. Stone is everywhere. Carpenter with the rebound. Lemas says, I want some. Air ball.
Nothing but net, but it didn't go inside first.
It didn't go inside. I want to give a high five and a shout out to our varsity cheerleaders that are here tonight. We missed them the other night here at the Hive.
Yeah, they're keeping it going tonight. They're doing a really good job.
They are. It's nice to just see that group being successful. You know, for a while there, we didn't have any cheerleaders.
Yeah,
As Lopez does behind the back pass to Jada Rose Wright, who wasn't ready for it. Turnover Belen. And nice to see Michaela Lovato out there. I know you know Michaela probably for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Seen her grow up. Really, really bright young lady. Involved in everything, it seems like. Everything. Chess club, powerlifting, soccer.
And she's getting scolded right now. And, you know, but that's part of it, right? It's part of it. It's the learning aspect of being in a sport, you know. Sometimes it's nice and sometimes it's kind of tough. As she got suckered in and making a turnover there.
And again, she's young. I think she's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore, and I'm glad you mentioned different activities that young lady's in. And this is why I brought her up, is because here at Highland High School, normally an athlete is not in one sport. And sometimes they play multiple sports, but sometimes they play multiple sports within that same season.
Yes. Yep.
For instance, Michaela is a power lifter, right? That's the season going on right now. She's also the basketball player.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of carryover and stuff within season. You're right.
Yes.
Football, cross country, all that stuff.
I'm watching Marco Harris jump around.
He doesn't need the music like to do that.
Right. Plus, she's also a 4.0 student or more. Right.
Yeah.
So,
I think she got good grades. I don't exactly know what they are, but yeah.
So, so the score is 49-19. We're in the last part of beginning part of the fourth quarter. It looks this lead is going to hold up tonight as Coach Principal Marco Harris is jumping around here this evening. See you tomorrow, Coach. And it looks like at the beginning of the fourth quarter, 49-19. Let me look here down at who's online right now. I don't have any new chats, so please give me a shout out right now as Belen still comes out on that 2-3 zone. Passes it to Cordova. Cordova to Limas. Limas makes a look down low. Passes it around the horn. Lovato looks down low. It looks like she is going to get it down low. Nope, she passes to Cordova in the overload spot. Back out to Limas for the three-pointer. Off the back of the rim, rebound Belen.
You know, they've kind of gone away from the interior stuff that got them a lot of points in the first half, it seems.
Sure did.
I don't know, they're taking care of business now.
Very good observation as Leah Wright gets the cherry.
Another shot, please.
Shot. 49-21. You know, I was talking to Coach Calvadon earlier, and he's so proud of the girls here at Belen. They have 3 times more wins than they had in the last 3 years.
Oh, it's great.
And it is good. There goes Michaela. And her dad and mom up there cheering.
You know, he's not going to want to hear this, but he missed her first bucket. I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I'm not calling him out for that one.
No, I know. I looked around, and I don't know where in the heck he was. I'm sure he was already setting the starting lineup for football.
We got another one right here.
There we go. That's number 6 points, right? There you go. What a great for her. She works probably harder than any other young woman here at Highland that I see. There's a three-pointer by Daylin Bob. Cordova on the left-hand side in front of the bench. Shovel pass to Limas. Limas looking over there to Lovato, who thinks that she can make everything now. She's got the hot hand. Turnover, number 16 for Highland. So, Coach, who's going to be the quarterback this coming year?
You know what, Coach? Could be me for all I know right now.
Yeah.
It's up in the air.
We started as sophomore last year, correct?
We did.
Oh, no, and then he got hurt, and then somebody else came out?
We had a sophomore come out. He got hurt during the preseason game. Unfortunately, he had a collarbone injury, and then we started another sophomore. But it seems every year we reevaluate every position, reevaluate the scheme, and we're going to try and see the best fit for this year.
I know the young man that started off the season that got hurt at the beginning of the year in that preseason game against Bernal Wheel?
It was Rio Grande.
Rio Grande?
Yep.
And I know that he's a hell of an athlete, and
he's a great athlete.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
And he has a good arm.
Yeah, he's got a great arm. He's a good basketball player, too, for the Highland basketball
Yes, he
team.
sure is. As Rebecca Neal, she's set 10-footer, 55-24. I want to mention that this is being produced by Highland students, filmed by Highland students. Special thanks goes to John Barnhill and our principal, Marco Harris, as the rebound is taken by Anaya Stone, gets tied up. Belen's basketball on alternate possession. Special shout out to the administration here at Highland, but particularly our teaching staff here at Highland High School. Without the teaching staff and the commitment, a lot of these student athletes couldn't participate in varsity sports. And so a shout out to them. Shout out to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yourself included?
Yeah, myself included in that, huh? It looks like there's a foul by number 44 from Highland, Davira Reyes. Davira Reyes has made her opportunity to come on the court, sophomore, 5'7". I've enjoyed watching her play on the JV and on the varsity this year. She doesn't get the opportunity very often. Davira Reyes. As it looks like Coach Neal's daughter is coming up to get the ball as the outlet pass as another sub comes in. Number 20, Angela Chaparro. Angela Chaparro coming in for the first time tonight, as Belen still is in the 2-3 zone. Anaya Stone takes the ball, passes it to Jenkins. Jenkins looking for that girl Lovato, but she's not in right now. But Jenkins gets the ball to Anaya Stone. Nice assist by Jenkins. And we have Anaya Stone for 2 points.
Coach Neal staying strong with that press.
Yes, he is. And it worked for him. He didn't do it the first half, but the second half he did. And nice shot there by number doubles. What was that? Number 0, Jalen Bob. Jalen Bob, a sophomore. Big round of applause for her from the stands. 4:24 to go, 57-27, 30-point lead for Highland High School. As I like to see Coach giving his seniors a bit of a rest, as there was a tie-up between number 33, Daylin Bob, and Rebecca Neal.
That was a good find in that high post when she found her cutting on the backside. That was a nice play by Jenkins.
It was, and Daylin Bob kind of got upset. The officials talking to her nicely, makes her smile a little bit. Coach Calvadon brings her sub in, and number 15, Alicia Tuttle, comes in. I met Tuttle this evening in the pre-warm-ups. Nice young lady. And she gets the dribble once, passes it up the court, passes back to Lopez. Lopez goes in, shoots it over Combs. Rebound, Yahira Reyes. Yahira Reyes looks like she gets fouled. That's the 4th team foul on it. Not Eldorado, excuse me, Belen. As Anaya Stone comes out and Ava Cordova comes in. Nice coaching job tonight, I believe, by the Highland coaches. They have the opportunity to rest some players. It looks like we'll be here again Thursday night at 5:30, 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, I believe, for the semifinals.
And that'll be Grants Valencia winner, I believe.
The winner from Grants Valencia, as Cordova takes a little 10-foot jump shot, makes it. And if it goes correct by the seed, it looks like it will be Valencia, but never know in the game of basketball. Yadira gets another rebound, hustles up the court. Let's get her the ball. She's hustling. Dribbled by Ryan. Ryan passes to Cordova, looks down inside. Yadira is posting up, asking for the basketball. Combs is getting it. Lopez is pushing her a little bit. They got to slip some of that to Yadira. Yadira gets it down low, and she puts it up. Looks like the referee says, "You got all ball." I don't know about that. As Alicia loses the ball, smiles. Now she's running. Ryan passes the ball off of Belen. Highland basketball underneath the basket. And there comes that most valuable player in for Rebecca Neal. And I believe her name is Michaela Lovato.
Well, Belen coach is doing what he said. He's getting the kids down there running. They've got 3 open players on the other side. They just got to convert.
Another assist by Michaela. That's her second assist tonight, followed by 6 points. Pretty darn good.
Well, not bad for a sophomore playing in her first district tournament game.
Not at all, and she'll remember this for a long time, I'm sure, because she's playing really good tonight. You could just tell she's playing with a lot of confidence. Shot is off the side of the backboard, and Belen's bench is pretty excited for their teammates, which is really neat. The ball rebounded by Michaela. It's going to go off her knee. Belen basketball. Okay, guys, we needed somebody who got the roof, so Michaela knows that someone's coming from behind, right? I see 1, 2, 3, 4 coaches not saying nothing. Come on, coaches, let's go. As Lopez brings the ball up, puts it between her legs, passes to somebody. I don't know. Maybe the security guard. Nope, he didn't want the ball. Highland basketball on the side. Ava Cordova brings it up. Ava Cordova, sophomore, passes to the other sophomore. Michaela passes it across court to Ryan. Ryan is a junior, excuse me. So Michaela, they're asking her to come to the overload spot. She has the ball. She's looking down low. Doesn't like what she sees. 1:40 to go. It's a 34-point game as Alicia Turtle gets a deflection and the crowd goes wild. No, excuse me, correction. That was number, 12, Jada Mudimal. Ahita is at the high post. Looks down low, not there. There's that Lovato kid. Boom! Lovato!
They seem to find good things when they get in that little soft spot in that zone in the high post.
Yes, yes. Does she has a double-digit performance tonight? As she goes. Nice assist, maybe, no?
Good steal.
Yeah, nice steal by Jada. Loses the ball to Cordova. Cordova looks like she got hit in the chest. And coach is still coaching Lovato, girl, saying throw an overhead pass instead of a single-handed pass. And she's like, Coach, my dad teaches me how to throw a football with one hand, not two hands, right?
Sure, she's saying, I got a good spiral on that one.
Ava Cordova, sophomore, makes the first. I'm really happy for Ava. Ava was injured throughout the year a lot. She missed a lot of games this year, and she's having a hard time getting back into shape. She makes 2 shots. She's holding her left shoulder. Hope it's not serious.
She had a decent amount of playing time tonight.
Yeah, she did, and she had some good minutes the other night against Pius. Yadida gets the deflection. Lopez takes the off-balance 3-point shot. Misses it. Combs gets the rebound. 45 seconds to go. Outlet to Cordova. Cordova looks down the court. She's looking to pass. Gets it to Ryan. Ryan takes a look maybe at the backboard. Lovato goes in. Oh, there's your opportunity for double figures. Michaela, got to be willing to shoot. Ryan goes in. She wants to shoot. Cordova looks. Come on there, Lovato. There it is. Oh. Yadira gets it. Lovato with the rebound. Oh. And Cordova doesn't know what to do with it. Loses it out of bounds. I thought we had double digits there, Coach. Look like it was going. I thought Coach Lovato was fine tonight. The shot is up, no good.
So you don't want her to get double digits because then he would have took all the credit for showing her how to shoot. And I've seen him shoot. He shouldn't get any credit for that.
He shouldn't. The final score is 65-27. Coach Owen, thank you for what you do, my friend.
Appreciate it.
We are going to be playing Thursday night at 6 o'clock, correct? Thursday night, 6 o'clock, right here. Join us. My name is Frank Riego. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. 65-27. We will be playing the winner of Valencia Jaguars and Grants Pirates. A special thank you to the Belen Lady Eagles for a nice effort and a nice season this year. Congratulations, Belen. Good night.